kiddos. Good morning. It's June 2nd today. What does that mean yesterday was? If today is the 2nd, yesterday was the 1st. Yes. And what will tomorrow be? Today is 2. That means tomorrow is 3. Yes. Good job. So, do you remember yesterday? We were reading a book about the secrets of the sea, and this is Gene Power. So, do you remember where we went in the book? Do you remember what sea Gene Powers is looking at? Do you? I have my globe right here. So, let's see. We talked about how we live in the United States, in California, right there on the Pacific Ocean, in Nevada County, in Grass Valley, and if we wanted to go to where Gene Powers is, we would have to hop on a plane. You ready? Okay, hop on the plane, and then we're gonna fly all the way around to the other side of the world, all the way to the Mediterranean Sea. This is where she is doing all of her marine biology observations. And she, if you remember, is in Sicily. So Italy is really strange. It looks like a boot. Well, it's not strange. It's actually really cool. And Italy looks like a boot. And the little island right at the toe of the boot is Sicily. And that's where Gene is at. Let's find out more. Alrighty. Ooh, and let's talk about who wrote this book too. Let's see, Evan Griffith, and the illustrator is Joni Stone. Okay, so do you remember what we were talking about, what we left it at yesterday? Those paper nautiluses, wasn't it? Ooh, let's see what else she discovers. So, we'll go over this last page. We read this part at the end of yesterday. Jean's heart leaped. She had solved the mystery of the paper nautilus. It didn't steal another animal's shell. It created one of its own. Okay, so now is she doing nature drawings? Nature paintings? Oh my goodness, do you do nature drawings and paintings? Oh, I bet you do, and I bet they're beautiful. Let's see. Jean spent several years studying sea creatures in Sicily, and she made many discoveries. She witnessed the paper nautilus repairing cracks in its shell, which further proved that the shell was created, not stolen. She observed octopuses holding stones with their tentacles and using them as tools. She uncovered sea snail and clam fossils buried in the Sicilian sand. And when she presented her findings at a nearby academy, a place where people gather to discuss science and share their research, her fellow scientists were impressed, and Jean became the academy's first female member. What is a female? It's a girl or a woman. So she is their first female member. And then what would a boy or a man be? A male. Did you know that one? I bet you did. Jean knew that her work was groundbreaking, and she wanted to present it to academies beyond Sicily too. When she and her husband left Sicily to move to England, she had a wealth of research just waiting to be shared with the wider world. But during the move, disaster struck. Oh no! Looking at the picture, what do you think might have happened? Jean traveled by land, but she sent her belongings, including much of her research, by boat. Along the coast of France, the boat ran into a terrible storm. And when Jean heard the news, her heart sank too. Most of her work was lost. The the bottom of the sea, deep down where the octopuses dwell. How would she share her discoveries with other scientists now? Without her research, who would believe her? What is she going to do? All right, Jean didn't give up. That's not the type of person that she is. She returned to Sicily. She rolled up her sleeves and she went back to work. She repeated her experiments. Do you see the octopus legs in this box? She published her research so that other people could read it. And she shared her findings with prestigious scientific academy in London. And at first, many people doubted Jean. They distrusted a female scientist. They refused to believe that the paper nautilus created its own shell. But Jean's work was careful, detailed, precise. And when she presented her evidence, it left no room for doubt. Slowly, the world began to accept the truth of her discoveries. There she is, sitting at her desk and writing. It was never an easy road, but Jean stood her ground at every turn. And when a male scientist tried to take credit for solving the mystery of the paper nautilus, Jean spoke out, reminding the scientific community that it was her discovery. Later, when the world began to forget Jean's contributions to aquarium design, she put pen to paper. As I was the first to have the idea to study marine animals in aquariums and cages, I want to keep my rights as an inventor, she wrote in a letter to Richard Owen, an influential fellow scientist. Oh my goodness. This must be a huge aquarium. Jean joined many scientific academies throughout her life, a rare feat for a woman in the 19th century. Her research was published in several languages and she earned the respect of her peers. This respect wasn't just for her discovery that the paper nautilus created its shell. With her aquariums, Jean paved the way for the study of living sea creatures. She brought humans and the sea closer together than ever before. Have you been to an aquarium? Raise your hand if you've been to an aquarium. And that is due to this neat lady. As Jean grew older, her thoughts never strayed far from the sea. Wherever she was, she could close her eyes and picture the deep blue of the Mediterranean. She could hear the gentle waves lapping the shore. She could smell the salt-tinged breeze. She had unlocked some of the secrets of the sea, but she knew there were many more, just waiting to be revealed by other curious minds, others who looked out to sea and dared to wonder, to explore, to discover. Oh, and there is a photograph of Jean. Wow, and it goes and explains a little bit more about her life and her legacy. And this looks like a paper nautilus. All of these. Aren't they beautiful? So, something that you guys got in your distance learning bag, you find a good place to put the book, was paper mache. So, I gave you a big strip like this, and you can do whatever you like with it. You can cut it, you can, it's either cutting it or you could poke holes in it. And maybe you could put some thread through there and do a design. That is always a possibility. So the strip that I gave you has some flowers in it, and I wonder if there's still any smell because there are herbs in there. There's lemon balm, that is the green leaf that's in the paper. There's calendula, that is the orange petals that are in there. And In the paper mache, I went ahead and I kind of blobbed it on this piece of tin foil, and then I took a chopstick or some other sort of shaping tool, and I kind of pushed it in so that I could make a heart, and I tried to make a seashell. I wonder how it'll turn out. I'm gonna let this dry in the sun, and whoops, a little bit drippy. And I'm gonna see how they turn out. So hopefully you get a chance to take your paper mache and make a cool shape or design, or maybe even just spread it out and you can make a nice flat piece of paper, and then you can cut it up into whatever design that you want. These are, you see how thick that is? It's about a 1/2 inch. These aren't going to be easy to cut. It needs to be thinner than this if you want to be able to cut it. So those are just going to be designs, and maybe I can hang them up. But I wanted to talk about some other things that are in your distance learning bag. You are getting an envelope with a letter inside. And the letter is empty. There's no writing inside of it right now. But if you want to send me a letter, I will tell you what. I am going to write you a letter today and mail it. So let's see how long it takes for you to get the letter that I send you. And if you want to send one to me, you have a letter in your distance learning bag, and I would love to hear from you. Now, before we get too far away from Jean, I want to do our mystery box, because there is something that Jean really liked that's in the mystery box. What kind of stuff did Jean really like? Did she like things that were in the natural world? Did she like marine creatures? Creatures that are from the ocean? She did, yes. So, in this mystery box, there is a creature with 5 arms. And this creature has the same name as the beautiful dots that are in the sky at night. These are in constellations. These are, I can't really, I guess I could kind of make a shape like that and say, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Yes. So the beginning of this creature's name is Star. What could it be? Can you think of a sea creature that starts with star? You can? Oh, that's fabulous. I have to know. Did you say starfish? Oh, wonderful. And look at this one. This is just a replica, but it's kind of fun because it's all bendy, but it's got lots of bumpies on the top, and then on the flip side, it has all of these little tentacles, and that's how the starfish can move itself around so that it can eat. And there's its little mouth right there. But this isn't a real one. This is just a fun little replica starfish. Alrighty. Folks, how was the weather yesterday? Let's check it out. Are you ready? You are? Fantastic. Let's sing the weather song. What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Like today? Sunny, windy, rainy, cloudy, stormy, snowy. Can you say? Can you say? Well, let's see. Take a sneak peek out your window. Well, kiddos, How was the weather yesterday? Well, we predicted it was going to be warm, didn't we? We said that it was going to be, let's see, did we say that it was going to be, whoops, gotta line this thing up right. There we go. Did we say it was going to be down here? Yeah? Did we say it's going to be cold? No, we didn't. We said it was going to be about 95, which is almost all the way to the top, right? This is 90 and this is 100, so 95 is halfway between these two. So it was 95 yesterday, which was very warm. I wonder what you guys did, because sometimes you got to find a way to keep cool when the temperatures get warm like that, don't you? And today it's going to be a little bit lower, maybe about 93. So just a hair cooler than yesterday. So hopefully you find good ways to still stay cool. So are we going to see any clouds today? No, probably not. Are you going to need your galoshes? Are you going to need your rain jacket? Nope, probably not. Will you need your snow jacket? Oh no, definitely not. Oh my goodness. Will you need to stay inside and avoid the storm? Nope, not today. Will you get blown away on the winds and the breeze? Nope. Will you enjoy this bright, sunshiny day? You will? Oh, wonderful. That is fantastic. Well, hey kiddos, since we got to use our globe and we got to go and see the Mediterranean Sea, where Jean did a lot of her research, and we got to go to Sicily, and at the beginning of the book we got to talk about France, which is another country that's in Europe. I thought maybe we could blast off and go see some outer space, because we are going to memorize those planets, kiddos. It's going to be awesome. All right, are you ready to climb aboard the spaceship? We're going to the moon. Hurry and get ready. We're going to blast off soon. Put on your helmet and buckle up real tight, because here comes the countdown. So count with all your might. Okay, should we start at 10? Should we make it a challenge and start at 11? Let's do it. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off into outer space. And we're going to do our planet song so that we can memorize our planets. 4 inner planets, 4 outer planets, and 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay, are you ready? Maybe I can even get these zooming right. Okay, we're naming the planets, we're zooming by stars to Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. We have 4 more planets to add to our tune. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. And we'll sing it twice. All right. We're naming the planets, we're zooming by stars to Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. We have 4 more planets to add to our tune. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. All right, kiddos. Well, I'm going to say goodbye, but do you know what today is? Yesterday was Tuesday. Today is sing the song. Let's find out what today is, and then we'll know what tomorrow will be. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday, that was yesterday, and there's Wednesday, that's today, there's Thursday, tomorrow, and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. All right, so today is Wednesday, yesterday was Tuesday, and tomorrow will be Thursday. All right, you beautiful people. Mañana iguana. Mwah.